Hello out there, and welcome to the Hmontae podcast and comedy show. Today, we want to talk about Chuck Schumer. That's right, and the 10 Democrats who voted for the continuing resolution and that poison bill that the Republicans put forth. Okay, Hmontae calls for Chuck Schumer to resign his position and pass it on. I'm going to tell you why. Because Chuck Schumer came out on a Monday and said that he hated the bill and the bill was really bad. And the bill is bad. Okay. Then he came out later and said he supported the bill. So he's a wishy washy leader. So we can't have him leading the Democrat Party. But I said to everybody earlier that the Democratic Party can't do shit. And instead of the American people blaming the Democratic Party, they'll blame themselves. You made the decision to give your life up to a convict, okay, and now you want to blame the Democrat Party, who's caught between a rock and a hard place. That's right. Either way, Schumer went, he was screwed. All right. So he picked one. I think he should have picked shutdown because the government is already shut down. Donald Trump already have control. He said that the reason he did that is because Donald Trump would have control and shut the government down. The government is already shut down. We do not have a working government. That's what they told us when they were elected. They told the American people, the Republican Party told the American people that the government sucked and they were going to do something about the government. But when they took over, they became a bad and worse government than what we had. You see what I'm saying? So, because Joe Biden was a good president, and we can't take that away from Joe Biden. They can try, but we all know that Joe Biden was a good president. The Republicans are very good at what they do. Okay? They have an organization that's unparalleled to the world. They have that maggot church. They have the red states already controlled already. All they have to do is flip 3 purple states and go in there like Michigan. We got some real assholes here in Michigan. Yeah, you hear what I tell you? All right, you would think you in the South, deep in the Confederate states sometimes in Michigan, because they are haters. All right, in a state that should be blue, purple, my ass, because the Republican Party does nothing for Michigan. You see what I'm saying? The Republican Party in Michigan was broken down so bad. You understand? Their leaders were fighting. They had infighting. They were doing all kind of dirty, low down shit, and they voted for them anyway. So that'll tell you who the hell these voters, maggot voters in Michigan are, and in Wisconsin, the racist state. You understand? Very racist. We got a black man running for governor in Michigan, and he probably won't win. Because these racists ain't going to vote for a black man in Michigan the same way they didn't vote for a black man in Wisconsin. See, Hmontae tells the truth. I don't lie. All right? And that includes you too, women. You understand? You see what I'm saying? In Michigan, our governor won because our governor was more than qualified. Gretchen Whitmer will be president one day. All right? She should be, because she knows what the hell she's doing. And that's the only reason why she won, is she caught hell. A seasoned professional. Those maggots tried to kidnap that woman, tried to do all kind of stuff to us here in Michigan, threatening people, doing all kind of stuff. These maggots play for keeps. The reason I went on that story, that sideline story, away from Chuck Schumer, because I want you people to know what the hell you're up against. All right? You see what I'm saying? You're up against a movement. All right? Donald Trump is only the figurehead. Donald Trump's not doing all this shit by himself. One man cannot do all this stuff by himself. He has support. He has support from racists and misogynists and American people who vote for these people. You see what I'm saying? Now they're in hiding, these maggots. You see what I'm saying? They're in hiding. But I'll tell you something, maggots. You better get out and you better start fighting with the Democrats. Now, I'm going to tell the progressive Democrats and the Democrats something. Hmontae is a progressive. And every freaking time All right, the mainstream Democrat Party tells us, oh, we need to get some of these people to vote for us. They are not going to vote for us. You understand? Forget about them. They're gone. They've been magnetized. All right. But we do have a majority. We just got to get our people out. That means that the progressive Democrats and the so-called, regular Democrats need to sit their ass down and work this thing out. You don't work it out doing the damn election, assholes. You work it out before. Okay? Now, a good example of that is our House of Representatives. The House of Representatives that the Democrats have now, shit, they're ready to go. All right. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of that senator. All right, that's Senator Shumer. He got to go. All right, now Hmontae. I'm not a guy that like to spread, gossip or conspiracies, right? But Chuck Schumer might have been magnetized. You see what I'm saying? They might have something on his ass because it doesn't make any sense for him to on a Monday say the bill isn't any good, and on a Tuesday say the bill is good. So he got to go. We can't trust that son of a bitch. All right, we got plenty of people there who can do the job. All right, because what he should have said, and I would have had respect for him. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard spot. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Let me think about it. And come back the next day and say, I think we better do this. And I think everybody would have went along with him. But it's the way he handled it. You see what I'm saying? And I want to say something good about Chuck Schumer. All right, every senator who was in charge, okay, at the time of these votes of their party, had to pass the CR, the continuing resolution. But Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, since the voters, didn't give them any power, all right, they were really, really, really at the mercy of Donald Trump and the Republicans. And the Republicans don't give a damn about you, America. All you maggots out there who are gloating and laughing and saying you got to win, you ain't won shit. You ain't won nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because they're coming after the things that we need. I consider people what I call normal Americans. Normal Americans work. Okay, they don't have a whole lot of money, but they have enough to make ends meet. Some of them paycheck to paycheck. These are normal Americans. All right, they're not like Elon Musk. These normal Americans, the Republican Party has broken them up using special techniques. Hmontae want to identify some of them. All right. They infiltrate them by taking them to church. Some of them. The MAGA church, they're good at this stuff. You see what I'm saying? They're very good at telling people that they're better than everybody else. You see what I'm saying? It is kind of like a place where a brainwashing institute. You see what I'm saying? And then when you have the Republican, so the MAGA church, then you have these Republican congressmen in these districts, all right? And what they do is they go out and lie. And you can't fight a lie, not unless you're ready to fight a lie. Because the Republicans are going to tell them a lie. If somebody walk up to if a MAGA walk up to a Republican, then he'll say, oh, everything is going good, even if things are going bad. You see what I'm saying? You can tell that these guys are in their district now. Now they're hiding because the MAGAs are hip to them. All right. And so now the subject is on Chuck Schumer and the Democrats. Well, Democrats, this is Hmontae. And this is an Hmontae alert. I want you guys to get together and work this shit out. All right? Speak with one voice instead of several. AOC is saying what I agree with. All right? I'm an AOC fan because I'm a progressive. You see what I'm saying? But who is on the other side of the Democrats speaking? Okay? All right? Who was the 10? I haven't heard anything from 10 people. But the 10 people that voted to keep the government open, I'm going to have a little bit of respect for those people. And I'm going to have some respect for Chuck Schumer, too. Don't get me wrong. Okay? Because the 10 people were needed at the time. They needed to come out and make a decision on whether or not, Trump shut down or they shut down the government is better or worse. Chuck Schumer said that that the way Trump wanted to do it was bad. And Vance was calling on him to shut the government down, Democrats. All right. So let's not get up. Let's not lose our game. Don't vote for any Republican. All right. They're in control, regardless of all the stuff they're saying and all of the, the music and all this bullshit. The Republicans rule this country, and we're at the mercy of them. All right. And we're at the mercy of the House. We have a bunch of uh, Republicans that are in Biden districts and Democrat districts and in blue states. If you're a blue state, you see what's going down. All right. So if you're a Republican congressman in the blue state, you better go ahead on and get the hell out of there and come on outside. Because we're not going to pull that shit again next time. We have no reason to vote for a Republican in America. You see what I'm saying? Nobody has a reason to vote for a Republican. The Republicans are not going to win the next time. They're playing a long show trying to set up a king so, they lose control. But once we take the control back, and we're going to take the control back, Democrats, that's the reason I'm doing this podcast. Take it from me. I've been screwed many times by the Democratic Party because I'm a progressive. All right? They continue to try to work with Republican maggot dogs when we have the majority. Spend our damn time, okay, getting out our majority first, all right? Going into these small towns and educating the people. But we don't have to educate the small towns too much right now because they see what the hell the Republican is now. They were blind, but now they can see now. These people in these small towns understand what's going down because they're losing their damn job. They're not going to vote. I don't think they're going to vote again for the Republican Party. I think it's our turn. And I think when we get our turn, we got to govern. We just cannot, the same old thing, the Republicans are doing right now. We have to govern. Okay? We tell the people what we stand for, and we do it. We tell the people that we're going to give them health care, and we do it. We tell the people when they give us control that we're going to pass a crime bill, and we do it. We tell the people that we're going to work on the homeless problem, and we do it. You understand? You see? And, so that's what we have to do. All right. And America, I would like to say something to everybody right here, right now. America is a great nation, but America does not have great people. You see what I'm saying? We have a group of racists, starting with that Heritage Foundation. Them some sorry motherfuckers. They're the one who gave us that Supreme Court. Lied to the American people, told the American people that, look, we got to get some judges who go by the Constitution, who are going to follow the law. They didn't follow the law. So it's Montae lying. So you don't vote for him, maggot. He lied to you. All right? They don't follow the law. They don't follow precedent. They make up shit. Pick the cases that they want to pick. You see what I'm saying? We don't have a Supreme Court. That's what you can't trust them guys, man. It's like rolling freaking dice. You get a 7 most of the damn time. You see what I'm saying? So that's Supreme Court. They're funky. They're garbage. So we need to take over. There's no time for infighting between us. So the guy was caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay, you see what I'm saying? He handled it wrong, and he should pay a price. He should resign. Because right now we can't trust him. He might be magnetized. You see what I'm saying? Because there's some funny stuff now. I'll say it again. On a Monday, he was against the bill. Then on Tuesday, he came for it. So, Trump might have sent one of his boys in there, Cash Patel, on one of them, and said, we're going to threaten your ass or plant some shit on him. We can't trust this dude. So he got to go. But the 10, okay, I applaud them. Because I'm going to tell you something. If that government had shut down the corporate media, and I said it on my podcast last night, the corporate media would have been out there. Oh, the Democrats shut the government down. I don't understand why they did it. They've been feeding that shit to the red states. All right. But the irony is, Trump got a load of shit for him. And that bill, you see what I'm saying? When they find out what he got for him, what he's cutting back, they're going to say, oh, no, because he's definitely trying to figure out a way to pad his pockets and give it to his rich friends. You see what I'm saying? So, no more infighting. All right. Work together. I'm a progressive. Like I said, I've got screwed by the Democratic Party many times. They told me, Heavy, I want you to come and work with us, because you guys are too militant and like, they're gonna, we need to try to pick up some of them. You see what I'm saying? We need to pick up some of them, and things like that. Why don't we go into these communities, into the black communities, right, and the Hispanic communities, and tell the people from Venezuela and all these countries that the Republicans lied to them. Republicans tell them, the Democratic Party is a communist country, a communist party, and you know what happened to your old country, and they do it in Spanish, and they pay the money, see. And the Democrats, we don't do that. I mean, all we got to do is, like I was saying, I like the new head of the DNC because he's going into these small towns and he's going to talk to the people. Because now we have an opening because the Republican has given us an opening because they lied to the people and the lies are very apparent. You see what I'm saying? So we got the Republican Party in a box right now, and they don't have us in a box. They're in a box. They're the leaders. They're the people. Even though they try, along with the corporate media, to push it back on us and say, we're responsible for a shutdown, and we don't even control America. So I want you to be happy this morning, okay? This is an early podcast. I don't want you to be sad, all right? We got these jokers. We'll get them in the long run. They can't wish us into a dictatorship. And Donald Trump, he's a joke, a clown. And the Republican Party is a clown. You see, they have no credibility because their leader is a convict. So what can they say about us? I'm not a convict. You know what I'm saying? I don't rape no women. You know what I'm saying? I don't, none of us participated in the January 6th insurrection. Huh? None of us endorse a slimy, doggy Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that stuff. We don't mistreat our people as Democrats. They mistreat themselves and they mistreat us because they have been magnetized, all right, to hate their country and to hate their neighbors and to hate people. But the most person that they hate, the one who they hate the most, I want to use proper language here, is themselves. You see what I'm saying? And now they're hurting. They understand a lot of them that they've been used and abused, but some of them just won't come around. They're crazy, gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't even know what a liberal is. Because if they knew what a liberal was, especially a progressive, they'll like us. You know? Now, there's one thing I want to say about the maggot Republican Party before I leave this morning. Remember when that nasty, stinking, pukey wife of Supreme Justice Alito, she said, someone said, all right, that the gay people fly their flag. And why shouldn't we be able to fly our flag upside down? Because it's treason. I want to call you a name in a minute, you nasty, stinking dog. Because it's treason. Huh? You abuse our flag. You flew it upside down. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that just because you're white and you're a so-called Christian. All right? And the gay people, come on. The gay people aren't saying, well, you can't fly your flag upside down. I ain't heard nobody from the gay community come out and say, look, they couldn't fly their flag upside down. You see what I'm saying? And then Alito said something that should disqualify him. Okay. He said that someone has to win. We're not in a fight with you, asshole. Huh? We're one country, under God. You say indivisible, with justice for all. Huh? That includes gay people. That includes transgender. That include Muslims. That includes everybody in this nation. Huh? You're not better than us maggots. You're nothing. Okay? And we need to take our country back. So we don't want to get sidelined, Democrats, on this stuff. I heard some prominent podcasters come on. Okay? I'm not going to call the name, because I don't want to do that. Said, I don't know. I might be through with the Democratic Party. Well, get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? If you like the stinky ass, Republican, take your ass around over there. We're the majority. We're strong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting a little long here today because I'm in a happy damn mood because I know damn well we're going to get their ass. They got this one. But it's only for a short time. They're going to be come back bigger again for 10 more Democrats. And we're going to stick it to this sorry stinking ass next time. All right, laugh with Hmontae. This is the Hmontae podcast and comedy show. And I want everybody out there to subscribe to my YouTube channel because that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? And also, I got the music up uh, on the channel. So go check out the music. I'll be coming up with a little rock and roll later on, a little classic rock and roll. Don't worry about it. All of you black people out there, heavy is a country and western DJ. So country and western music come first. And then I'll come back a little later on with a little R&B, a little hip hop, whatever you want to do it. But I want to keep the music real clean on the channel. And I'm not going to have any music that has, cuss words or anything like that. But I just have good traditional American music, clean version of hip hop, whatever. Because, I still love my boy Snoop Dogg. All right, have a great day and have a great life. And don't let the maggots get you down.